again, everybody. YouTube's back and working. Granted, we're going back in time, yeah? All the way back to 1995, back when I was a wee little lad. I was a wee little leprechaun trying to go after Jennifer Aniston, who stole my pot of gold. And if you get that movie reference, congratulations, you're old like me. In the chat party, I once again have Mr. 45. Say hello.
Hello.
Well, you will. Well, you gotta say hello again. Just deal with it. And we are taking a look at a game called Back in 1995, which came out on May 21st of this year, and you can buy it in the PSN store for $10. But should you? That is the question I am going to pose right now. Now, as far as the description for this game, it's a throwback to the survival horror and mystery games of the mid-90s. It's done in a 32-bit generation. Back in 95 fully recreates everything from this all-but-forgotten era of games. And when we get to the gameplay, you'll be able to see what I mean. This does pay homage to Resident Evil and Silent Hill and even Alone in the Dark. Particularly with the controls. So I'm gonna talk about the music a little bit later. But the controls are what we need to concentrate on real quick, because if you're not used to tank controls, you may have a little bit of issues here. Now, Mr. 45, have you ever played the original Resident Evil?
Never.
You never did? Okay. If you've never played the original Resident Evil 1 or Silent Hill games from that time, they had tank controls, so the controls would be kind of reversed. You know, so, or even if you played a game like, and there's Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja, you know what tank controls are, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That is, so, since Fire Ninja knows...
Where you turn your character with the directional things, but the only way to move forward is just up.
Correct. So if you're not used to those, or like I said not too long ago, if you never played the original Resident Evil or Silent Hill, Back in 95 will give you a little bit of a problem because of that.
Or if you haven't played anything that requires driving a tank.
Well, that too as well. So if you have problems with the controls, that would probably be the biggest instance there. Now I will say this: the trophies for this game are very easy. There is one you will have to look up a walkthrough to get all 4 of the important newspaper clippings. There's a lot of them, but only a certain few matter. Now, of course, there are enemies in this game. You can die in this game. And by the way, I'm going to say this: the monsters look like floating pieces of shit because they're brown. You could have made a zombie or something that looks like something from Silent Hill at least. No. You had to do something stupid.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Wicked's on? When Borderlands 2 is actually scheduled? Dog, it's a fucking Christmas miracle for you.
Yeah. We just gotta get Brad on.
Now watch Brad don't show up.
Originally I thought it was going to be cancelled because YouTube was having issues, but as you can see, we have a review going, so at least we got 2 reviews done. Oh, look, a telephone. 8675309. But the sound...
I'm here. And
yes, we know.
Wants me here, so
we want you here.
Bye.
No. Now, of course, with Back in 95, while we talked about the controls, the soundtrack is not that good. While I could praise Neon Junction's soundtrack because it has a good 80s vibe, this soundtrack sucks. You're better off just going to YouTube and pulling up the Resident Evil 1 or Silent Hill soundtrack. The voice acting, you've heard more believable voice acting in porno films, and that's saying something. The story's pretty much
Resident Evil 1.
Resident Evil 1's got better voice acting. At least it was cheesy and funny. One of my other big complaints with this game, the ending, because I don't think a lot of people are going to play this game just because of the price tag and how it looks. So spoiler warning, if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to the end to get the score of the game and the trophy difficulty. But yeah, the game's ending is you commit suicide. You jump off a building. That ain't that great for a hero. You're like, fuck life. My daughter's dead. I'm going to kill myself. That's the 2 games now of Platinum that involve the character killing themselves.
That's the best ending.
Yay! There is a secret ending. You have to beat the game a second time to get the ending where the developer talks to you, which is kind of nice to get why he wanted to do this and why he loved it. So that's kind of nice and everything, but and you don't really fight a lot of monsters. You can actually avoid all the monsters in this game, but because the monster AI is, how can I put this? In video games terms, they are dumber than the enemies in E.T. or the rings in Superman 64. For your sports fans, they are dumber than the Oakland Raiders or the Baltimore Orioles. And for you people who don't watch sports or video games, why the hell are you watching this? 1, but 2, they are as dumb as people in North Dakota. Overall, this game, what I can appreciate for what it's doing and it pays homage to the stuff from '95. And I can overlook how the game looks. Between the soundtrack being bad, the AI being very stupid, and the game actually being very short. It only took me about maybe an hour to beat get both endings. So I would definitely recommend, for the price it is right now, $10, to stay away. Overall, the trophy difficulty for this game gets a 1 out of 5. It is not that hard to game the Platinum. However, with that being said, the game itself gets something I didn't think I would ever have to give a video game in 2019. But here we are. Back in 1995 gets a 1 out of 5 overall. Even though I can appreciate for what it tries to do, there's just too much negative between the idiotic AI, the soundtrack, which is terrible, the voice acting, which is terrible. As a matter of fact, I think me, Wicked, 45, 5 Ninja, Brad, a paper bag, a plastic 7-Eleven cup, and a Frosty the Snowman snow globe could make better voice acting. So stay away from this game unless you want an easy platinum, but if you do want to get it for the easy platinum, wait till it's on sale. Do not make the mistake I did, unfortunately. Let me know what you think of this game. Do you at least try to appreciate it for what it is, or do you want to pass on it? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And until next time, we're going into the future and getting out of 95. See you next time.